I was just driving home and I was having some thoughts, so I thought I'd press record. I've been thinking about something lately, and I just wondered if you're someone that's ever built a life that works on paper, but something in you feels like it's stretching beyond it, then perhaps this video might resonate. There's nothing wrong with my life, that's the strange part. I've been a doctor for 26 years, I'm a GP. It's very stable work. There's a shortage of GPs in New Zealand, and I could probably do this job for as long as I wanted. I'm respected, and financially it works, so this certainly isn't a complaint. You know, you could say objectively it works, but something feels a bit off, a bit different, and I've just been trying to think what that is. It's definitely not burnout, it's not a crisis. It's a quieter voice than that. It's more like an internal restlessness. That question of the lottery, if you won the lottery tomorrow, would you still be doing this job? And the honest answer is probably not. And not because it's bad, and not because it feels I'm happy in my job, but it feels slightly restrictive. And I can't quite put my finger on it, so I've been thinking about it. It feels like I'm not quite reaching my full potential, and the uncomfortable part is I don't really know what the next step is. Before I became a GP, I was a locum doctor, and I moved around New Zealand, different hospitals, different environments, and I think that was probably the happiest I've been in my medical career. I've certainly been thinking about that time a lot. And when I think about that time and talk about it, I know I light up, my face lights up. I love the movement, the variety, the sense of newness and adventure. And I think I've always been someone who thrives on that, the novelty of a new place and a new environment. But over time, of recent years, I've built something very stable, so contrary to that. And although I do value stability, so I'm not dismissing that, and it certainly served a purpose in my period of life that I've been in. But it's occurred to me that when you become very good at something, you can build a life around it. That's usually the whole point. So yes, I don't want to dismiss that. But of course what happens is your income depends on it, other people rely on it, and your identity to some extent gets tied to it as well. So I've just been having some quite deep thoughts about this recently. And I feel like the better you are, then perhaps it's actually harder to imagine doing something different. So it feels not like a trap, but that restrictive feeling. So I don't feel I've grown out of being a doctor. I think I've perhaps outgrown staying in one place. And maybe outgrowing something, I don't think it means that it's failed. It just means that something's changed. And I suppose I'm just becoming attuned to something that's changed within me recently. I don't have a roadmap for this yet, and interested to know if anyone else feels like that too, like something inside is shifting and you can't quite put your finger on it, but you're interested to explore it further. That's where I am now. So if you finding that this resonates with you, then please subscribe. I'm exploring this in real time, so if you're in this same phase of life as me, where everything looks fine and you have actually nothing to complain about, but something feels like it's expanding and you want to explore it further, I would really like to be really interested to hear from you and know how it shows up in your life. So please feel free to leave a comment, and I'll catch you in the next one when I've had a few more thoughts on the way home. See you later.